Hello everyone, welcome back to NY DIY Mechanical Garage. Today we're working on 1971 Jaguar E-Type, and this one's a special E-Type for many ways, but this one is a V-12 car. Twin Strombergs on each side, on both banks. This is a 71 Series 3. This is a survivor car. This is an original owner car. The owner bought it brand new back in 1971. Recently had some work done to it, new headliner, some interior work on the headrests. But this is an all original car, bought brand new back in 1971. And again, this is an original V12 car, 2+2 coupe with the 4-speed, again, V12 car. I received this car, this customer came to me about 2 years ago. Car did not come in running. Car was touched by many hands over the years, and I gotta tell you, it definitely showed. With that being said, came to me and said, hey, can you fix it? I said, yeah, sure, why not, give it a shot. I do have experience working on European cars, especially the ones with the black prancing horse on them, so why not give it a shot with an English car. But beautiful car, 4-speed. It's got 60 some odd thousand miles on it. I got it running 2 years ago. I had a hard time getting parts due to the COVID pandemic, which gave me some challenges, but overall I got the car running. This time the customer's complaining about some exhaust coming into the car, and it's an original exhaust. You can look at it, 4-tip. It's an original exhaust in the car, and a lot of leaks, a lot of rot spots. So we just got a brand new exhaust that came in from England. Their premium exhaust, which is like a semi-performance, nothing too loud, nothing too crazy. But, oh, almost fell. Jeez. Nothing too crazy loud. He still wants to drive the car, get as much use out of it before it has to be restored. I'm thinking the car needs to be restored like within the next 8 to 10 years the way he drives it. It's garage kept. It's been garage kept since day one. But everything's original on this car. I sent a distributor out years ago to this place out in Massachusetts that rebuilds distributors and puts a vacuum advanced setup on it. Great setup, because back in the day they had a vacuum retard, especially for the European cars, because they had Apache emissions. Now it's all about vacuum advanced, these setups, and these European cars, the older ones, really wake up. Original electronic ignition by Lucas, but that's been replaced with the aftermarket, more upgraded ones. But today we're going to do the exhaust. I already started, like I always do, put the carriage in front of the horse. I already started lubing stuff up, getting the stuff all sprayed, all the hardware, so I can take it off easily. I'm just going to rip it right off because I got a brand new setup. So, but anyway, we'll just stay tuned and be ready for some more footage. All right. Hey everybody. All right, we're still working on the exhaust. I just unboxed the OEM Performance, or your England calls it Premium, Performance exhaust to the 71 Series 3 E-Type Jag. Beautiful exhaust. Very, very nice. Craftsmanship is very nice. Looks very simple to bolt on. Taking it off is going to be easy. In regards to taking it off, I think the hardest part is going to be, oh, a little strobe action there. It's going to be the exhaust manifolds up here. These are all original. I lubed them up a little bit, but looks like there's going to be some hardware issues going on here. So I don't know. I may not want to touch these. I have no idea yet. I got to see how far and how hard these things are going to be to get off. I don't have any oxyacetylene, so I may have to wait it out. I gotta see, but overall the exhaust looks pretty simple, pretty straightforward to take off and put on. So we're gonna see what's up and see what it looks like after we're done installing it. Alright everybody, welcome back. So far in the Jag I'm making headway. I don't know what I showed the last video, but or the last section of the video, but I got the exhaust off. Now this car is fully original. The car has never been touched, and look what I just found. It's actually manufacturer that makes the exhaust for Ferrari. It's kind of neat, right? Pretty neat. So, but so what I got going on here, the downpipes that I took off really dented and nasty, and the flange is really shit. It's all beat up and rusted away, so I just wanted to get new downpipes, which I did. With that being said, I had to drop it from the exhaust manifolds, and as you can see, I had to heat the hell out of these lower exhaust manifolds to drop the original downpipes, and look what happened. Busted bolt. So I got a 4 out of 16. That's not that bad. I can't complain because 2 busted over here as well. So already cleaned these out and chased these threads. I just got to drill and tap these 3/8 24 pitch threads on both sides here. This side's still a little warm. I'll let that cool down. It's a little bit late, so I'm going to close up shop for tonight. But this is where I'm at. I'm making some headway. Can't wait to put the new premium or semi-performance exhaust, new exhaust back on the car. So anyway, stay tuned for the next section of this video. Okay, so we're at the point now that I hooked. I started putting stuff back together on the left, on the driver's side. You can see over here the new downpipe compared to the older one. We got a brand new stainless steel downpipe, a little bit bigger in diameter, bigger collectors at the bottom end of it. All new hardware underneath there, as you can see, new hardware. Brass nuts, along with brand new studs. So the left side is done now. The right side, putting up a little bit of a fight. I got new studs in there. Look nicey, not a problem. I was able to drill the broken studs out of there. But when I started to tap this one, look what happened. Broken tap. Not cool at all whatsoever. So when you break a tap, you know as well as I do, it's almost like a oh shit moment for the fact that a tap is hardened steel, and when it breaks, it breaks. And they're not fun to deal with when you got to drill them out and so forth, especially when the item that they broke off in is already bolted on the car, in this case the exhaust manifold. So what I did was, went on Amazon for $39, I got a tap extractor set that actually goes along the flutes of the tap that actually go in here. Let me set my camera up here, bear with me. Bear with me, sorry, I gotta balance my little action camera here. You can see the flutes right here. Okay, this extractor set goes in the flutes, right in there. So let me get the bigger one here. P8 actually goes in the flutes to get it out, as you can see. It's going to be a 7, sorry, number 7. So it goes in the flutes and you actually extract it out. So luckily enough, some of the tap broke inside the exhaust manifold. So I'm going to try these out and let you know how they work out. I bought them off of Amazon for, I think, $39.99, like a 10-pack of various sizes. Does metric and basic and standardized or fractional sizes, standard American standard sizes. So, but we'll try this out, and we're gonna get back to you. Okay, I'm all set up here with my ratchet tap and die socket set adapter, I should say, and here's the extractor. So I'm gonna try to do this real time here, one hand. So as you can see, it goes in the flutes. Let me give it a shot. It's kind of loose, can't go all the way in the flute in the hole, so we're gonna try to get a better view here. So I'm gonna try to, oh, there we go. I can't do this with one hand, but it actually started moving. This is gonna be difficult. You know what? You get the concept. It did start to move, and they do work a little bit. It's a little sloppy. These it's only $40. I think Waterloo, I believe, makes a better tap extractor, but it's actually working. You just need to really put some pressure on it with 2 hands and manipulate the actual tap extractor itself. So I'm going to shut the camera off and let you know how I make out after. It is moving, so which is a good sign, thank God. Okay, so positive news. I was able to get the tap out of the hole, thank gosh. So this tool did work great. Like I told you, it goes in the flutes, as you can see. The issue is that these flutes have a hard time going. I'm sorry, these tabs have a hard time going in the flutes when the tap is in the hole, because this is almost just the same size diameter as the hole you're tapping. So you have to really pretty much tap it in with a hammer to try to grip what's left. And the issue that I had with this tap is this section, and this section. Well, these two were actually out of the hole. This was broken off flush with the hole, and this one was actually in the hole. Okay, I was only able to grab, as you can see, the first two sticking out, okay, and then a little piece of that. The third one that was broken flush. The one that was in the hole, I wasn't grabbing, so it was kind of like this. I had very, very little bit to grab onto, so I was tapping it, forcing these tabs into the hole to get enough, I don't know, grip or enough real estate to grab onto to actually twist it off. So I noticed that when I extracted the tap, look at that, the bolt was still in there, and that's why the tap broke. Look at that, you can tell right there, that's the old bolt that was still in there. So shame on me, lesson learned. But I didn't want to drill too much material away, not having enough material to tap. So yeah, so I highly recommend these tools from Amazon. It's a tap extractor set. You know, they're made overseas, but in this case it saved me a lot of time, energy, and work, for the fact that, you know, it's taking an exhaust manifold out of a V-12 E-Type. It's a pain in the ass, and I wasn't doing that. Luckily this tool saved me. So I got a new 3/8 24 pitch tap. I'm going to finish tapping that hole, finish tapping the other hole, get the exhaust put on, and fire this car up tonight. So hang tight. All right. So where we left off was with the exhaust. The exhaust right now is completely installed. New hardware, the exhaust manifolds, new gaskets, all stainless steel. Performance resonators and performance mufflers, all stainless steel, all nicely installed. All that's left, I'm just doing a fluid drop. The rear diff fluid I got to change. Gearbox oil I'm changing right now as we speak, along with an oil change. Other than that, the car is pretty much all done. Once the car is finished, I'll do a walk around and just an overview of the car itself, but we're getting pretty close, folks. Just getting there. Big oil pan. Leaks everywhere, but this car is all original, so we're trying to do a preservation, try to keep it all original. Like I said previously, the owner is going to do a restoration years down the road, but we're preserving it and keeping it alive as of right now, so stay tuned. Alright everybody, this is the final take of the 71 E-Type Jag V-12 Series 3. Final thoughts of the car. It is a pretty cool, visceral car. It's a lot of fun to drive, very unique in many different ways. I mean, it's a V12. It's an old school carbureted V12. Enzo Ferrari himself said that this is one of the most beautiful cars that has ever been designed. So, total work done to the car. Full performance exhaust, or mild performance exhaust, but a full exhaust. Had some hiccups on the way. Had a broken bolt I had to drill out with the exhaust manifold, Oil service, trans service, fluid change, and a rear diff fluid change. Overall, it was a pretty cool experience working on it again. It's a great client of mine. And again, it's the original owner, so he's doing his best to take care of this thing. But do a quick pop the hood here, show that awesome V12. Bear with me, folks. Opening up the hood. And there she lies. Four Stromberg side drafts, 2 on each side. Pretty cool. All original. New wires. Vacuum advanced distributor cap modification. Just an overall cool car, man. Really neat. All original. I'm talking all original. Really, really neat. Car is pretty solid for what it is. Interesting. Had the car detailed a while ago. That didn't do that bad of a job. Very clean. Look at that hood. That's like a $10,000 hood right there. It's like just as much as a Dodge Viper. An original hood stamping like that, a lot of money. These carburetors were sent out to Joe Curto in Queens, New York. I called some West Coast and Midwest and Southern restorers that restore these types of cars, and I asked them if they do the job, and they always referred, almost every single one referred me to back to the East Coast, New York, Joe Curto carburetors. Did a great job restoring them, nickel coating them, polishing them, whatever it needed, and they did a phenomenal job. Phenomenal job rebuilding these carburetors. So, but that's it. That's the final review on the car. When driving it, it's pretty cool. These motors were rated at 280 horsepower, I believe. Car boogie's pretty good. They actually were equal with a 327 Corvette back in the day, or during this era. So, pretty neat. Cool to drive, cool car, unique, different in so many ways. But it will be back next year. I'm gonna put a better fuel pump in it. I think I'm a little bit low on fuel PSI. Max is 3, so I'm only putting out about 1.5 pounds. So I think we're a little under fuel pressure, but we'll get her going. So I want to thank everyone for watching the channel. Make sure you subscribe and like the video, please. Any questions that you have in regards to this car or working on this, reach out to me at nydiy22@gmail.com. So, hope everyone's being safe and well, and their projects are coming along well. Take care.